Ukraine's new ambassador to Washington is serving at a key moment for her country and for the United States. She's working on securing deeper American support as the war with Russia enters a critical phase. CBN's Burke talked with the ambassador about the path to peace, new high-tech weapons, and much more.
Ambassador Stefanishyna, welcome to Washington. Has it been an adjustment coming here?
Thank you so much. Very happy to welcome you here in the embassy. I think I'm really happy that I didn't have literally 1 minute to catch a breath, and it's such a busy time here in Washington.
While new to this position, Ambassador Stefanishyna is familiar with the work, previously leading Ukraine's efforts to deepen ties with NATO and the European Union, and also involved in negotiating the U.S.-Ukraine mineral deal.
I'm really stopping to thank God that basically I was given the chance to live through one lifetime, million of lives, and some people do not experience that through the whole lifetime. Now, being the ambassador of Ukraine to U.S., I understand that I needed all these experiences to be able to perform this mission, particularly in the best possible way.
A new ambassador, a very critical point in history. Can you talk about what some of your priorities are?
Your president has made a personal commitment to end the war in my country, and whatever I can do here to be of service to this purpose, this is something that I have to do, and this is the priority task, making sure that whatever I'm doing in this position is reducing the capability of the aggressor to destroy our cities and kill our people.
The Trump administration is now pushing for Ukraine to agree to a 28-point peace plan. While Kyiv and Washington are still negotiating the details, Ambassador Stefanishyna says Ukraine supports the president's efforts towards peace.
Whatever could be done to back up his efforts should be done, but also we understand that justice, fairness is the bottom line for any decision.
Despite talks of negotiations, the reality of war continues to rapidly evolve. On the battlefield, Ukraine is a drone superpower, developing new technology that both the U.S. and NATO are following closely.
We had to survive with any means we could, and first drone were the eyes of soldiers, then they become the arms of soldiers, and now they're all become the soldiers themselves.
Stefanishyna warns strong partnerships with the U.S. and other Western allies are essential because the same technologies helping defend Ukraine are being studied and quickly copied by its enemies.
These technologies are available not for us who develop them, but also for those against whom these are developed, So by the end of the day, the future will be decided by those who will be able to build on those technologies.
Beyond defense, what other opportunities are there specifically for Ukrainian and U.S. partnerships?
The best way of shaping it has already happened is the mineral deal, right? But this mineral deal provides for establishment of the fund, which covers also energy cooperation, infrastructure cooperation, and all the recovery needs.
What do you see as some of the greatest challenges that you'll have to do your job here in the U.S.?
The biggest challenge, I think, is the impatience to action. On one side, I understand that there's you cannot just do everything at once, but on the other side, the sense of urgency, you feel every second knowing that there's what is happening on a battlefield, what is happening with your friends and with your family, that they're sitting without water and electricity, and you just not have a minute of silence, without taking an action. And of course, the urgency of actions is obvious.
Even amid the constant pressure, the ambassador says she's still focused on what comes next for Ukraine and on the long-term security her country will need to finally leave the fight behind them.
I hope that there will be a ceasefire And as a former chief negotiator for Ukraine's accession to EU, there will be a decision for Ukraine joining the European Union. And this is also, all of these are security guarantees, understand me correct. And I think there's like nothing more important than enabling my country to develop, not looking back on the wartime.
Caitlin Burke, CBN News, Washington.
Ukraine has such promise. It's an incredible country with incredible people. CBN has lost two of our employees in this horrible war. One in the early stages was disappeared, literally kidnapped off the street and dragged into a van and has never been heard from again. Another one was killed in a rocket attack. So my viewpoint is very personal on this. The Ukrainian people are dying, and Russia is the aggressor here. Russia invaded Ukraine, and they did it on a pretext and the propaganda campaign that somehow or other Ukrainians are Nazis, or there's so much corruption within the culture. All of these things trying to justify taking territory. And it's horrible. Russia made numerous promises to not invade and to respect the territorial integrity of Ukraine. They have broken every single one of those. And so coming to some kind of peace deal, do we really think they'll adhere to it? I, for one, no. I don't trust them. I don't think they'll honor any peace treaty that they come to. And all they're looking for is some kind of guardianship over Ukraine that will then give them an excuse to take the whole country. We need to be aware of this and look at Russia for what it really is. They are the aggressor here. And if you value international law, territorial integrity, all of the international agreements that were done so Ukraine would give up their nuclear weapons, all the agreements done back in 2014 after Russia seized Crimea, all of these things need to be honored and respected, and the international community should absolutely stand with Ukraine.